Thank you guys. Can y'all hear
This
me?
meeting is being recorded.
Perfect. Okay. Thank y'all for hopping on a Sunday. I know we try not to usually do work on Sundays, but thank y'all for being here. We're just going to touch base on a few things and talk about some changes that we're making within our team. So first of all, Shelby and Sarah are going to kind of take over leadership of Made for this group with me, just because they're very knowledgeable and the more leaders, the better. So they're going to help me. So kind of like a Stacy or a Kay on Ryan's team, just you can go to them for anything. They can help you. Anyone on any of their teams can come to me. We're just going to kind of us three take the reins of Made for This from now on. And speaking of Made for This, we have decided to change our name. We decided to change it to Ember Legacy. So, first of all, legacy, obviously, because we want to build our legacy. Second of all, because of the legacy retreat has gave us all a good kick in the ass. We had a leadership chat yesterday with Courtney Glazier, which I don't know if you guys know her, but she was Ryan's upline. And she gave us all a good kick in the ass and just kind of hit on less hand holding and how we need to obviously relentless ambition will always be our home and that's where we came from and Ryan is our leader. However, it's time for Made for This to kind of branch off and start our own legacy. So trying to rely on Ryan less, trying to rely on relentless ambition less, and just kind of build our own from here. So Ember Legacy, like I said, building our own legacy. And then Ember, it was just kind of a word that came to all of our heads. First thing that we thought of when we thought of ourselves, when we thought of this team was Ember, because Ember is a burning fire or a glow. And I don't think we are quite there yet, but I think that 2022 is going to be our year and we are going to spread like wildfire. But right now we are just embers and we are glowing and we are hot and we're ready to take off. So that's what we decided on for our team name. I'm super excited about it. So I don't know if you guys saw that in the group chat yesterday, us changing the name back and forth, but that's what that was all about. And then a few other things I wanted to go over is guides. So I'm guilty myself. I have not been sticking to the basics. I have been just kind of running with my own thing and then just asking Ryan a bunch of questions when I need them. I really want all of us to go back to the guides. Start over, go through all of them and finish all of them. So if you haven't, that's okay, but let's do that now. We've got to go back to the basics. They taught us everything that we need to know. They have taught us exactly how to run this business, exactly how to be successful. And I don't feel like all of us are implementing what we are learned. And I feel like we're kind of taking advantage of the guides. So I think that we really need to, as a whole, get back to the basics and start with what we were taught from the beginning. Start with making pain points, start with making our own unfolds, start with posting our 3 steps on our stories. We've got to get back to what they taught us instead of just scattered all over the place and wondering why nothing is working. Second of all, legacy retreat. So I know that sounds crazy for girls that just started. I'm so excited about that. But you can hit 40K. If you start right now and do not take your foot off the gas, you can and you will hit 40K. There's no reason you cannot, especially if we implement everything that we have been taught and we help each other and we really keep going right now. We can do it. There's no reason you cannot. So if you're starting this with the mindset that you can't and the mindset that, well, I haven't even hit 4K yet, you're not going to. You will not. You've got to go into this with, I'm going to be in Fripp Island. I'm going to be with Ember Legacy team. We are all going to be there together. We are all 40K. We are going to be that $1 million a month team in sales. We are going to be that team, but we've got to manifest it now. So I think we need to change our mindsets. I think we need to go back to the basics. And then in the nicest way possible, and I am guilty as well, we've got to stop hand holding as much. So we have taught you guys what to do. Ryan has taught us what to do. Ryan needs to stop holding my hand as much, and I've got to stop holding y'all's hand as much as well, as far as things like the basics are. We've made your unfolds for you. We've made your stories for you. We've made your posts for you. You know what to do. It's time for you guys to run your business. I can't want this for you. Sarah can't want this for you. Shelby can't want this for you. you've got to want it yourself. And we do want this for you. That's why we've done the things for you, and we've helped you, and we've held your hand. But it's time for you guys to take over a little more, and let's build our own business. So that's about all I had. Sarah, you want to go now?
Actually, Shelby, you go ahead and go. You go next, if you're comfortable.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, just kind of going off of what Aspen finished up with the hand holding. We're so happy to have a team, and so happy that you guys rely on us and that you come to us and you trust us with the help of growing your business. But we're always going to be here. Nothing's going to change, from here on out. But we just learned through this leadership meeting with Courtney on Saturday that we are relying on our uplines too much. And that's how we were taught. And we're kind of implementing that also, where we're like, we'll do whatever you want. Like, we'll write your posts, we'll do all your unfolds, and we're still going to help you with that. And we're still, if we have unfolds, steal them. I don't care if my downline or my equal or my upline steal my stuff that I make. You can copy my post, just personalize it. But I think the point is there's no excuse to not show up if your why is big enough. And there's no excuse to not stay consistent and not work your business, because like Aspen said, we can't want this for you. You have to want it yourself. And we're here to be your support. But the purpose of an upline is to be a resource, not somebody to run your business for you. And so I remember Ryan, she reached out to me when Des hit 4K and was like, do you want me to make your picture for you? And I was like, sure, because it's easier to not do it, right? And I was working 3 jobs and I was like, yeah, that'd be awesome. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to do it. But if I need help or advice, I will be there. And so I just stopped and I started YouTubing, I started Googling, and I get that working full-time, having kids is so hard, but I will tell you, I take full advantage when people share their unfolds. I take them and I use them. I utilize what is given to me. But I also realize that this is my business. And if I want the success, I have to be the one to show up and I have to be the one to work for it. My why is so big, and it's literally putting me into a spiral of like depression and anxiety, knowing that I have to go back to work on March 1st. And that is a big enough why to put my back against the wall and show up even more and be dedicated even more. I want to just thrive. And I never thought I would say that, but man, I know what Rye makes. I know that she has created a lifestyle that I want. I want that financial stability. I want to be able to just be a stay-at-home dog mom and like work my business and be anywhere in the world. And everybody can do that. You just have to bring the work ethic. And the purpose of this new team, the Ember Legacy, is really to hone in on building $1 million team. Courtney said it. She said, we have the best foundation she's ever seen. And she is just blown away at how amazing of a team that Ryan has built. And so you guys, we have everything we need, and we're not going to stop until we're never going to stop. So that's, yeah. But we're going to go 40K like this. These meetings are going to be built around like coming up with ideas. I know it can be hard to come up with pain points, to come up, even with batch, it still can be hard to come up with enough content, I guess. So we're really going to hone in. I know Sarah and Aspen have been helping me so much because I'm only a 4K. I'm going 40K. Like, I'm going on this trip and I'm going to get there however I possibly can. So even though I'm new at this, I'm going balls to the wall, you guys. Like, I will be there. So I kind of like went off topic a little bit, but you got to show up, you guys. If you want to go 40K, you got to be on these meetings. You got to show up. You have to be close to your fire, like Kaylee says. And so if your why is big enough, you got to show up. If you want this business to work, you got to show up. And okay, that's pretty much it.
All right, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Sarah. I've actually been with this company since 2018. I quit and I had at one time almost a 20K team under me, and we all kind of fell off. And I will tell you, it's mainly because of the leadership. I will also tell you, I got to where I was not by my leader or her upline, but because I stalked Ryan, I stalked Kaylee, I stalked Courtney, and that is literally how I got to where I was. Finally, I got so sick of doing so much work for my uplines that I decided to step down, quit for 6 months, and completely restart this business. And that's how much leadership means. And I'm telling you, from somebody who's been in this industry and with this company and watching other teams in this team, we honestly have the best foundation. Seriously, take it from somebody who's been there, who quit to restart under the people we are under now. We are so blessed. I never had trainings and guides. They implemented that. My old team implemented that, I think maybe 3 or 4 months before I quit, and it was nothing like we had here. They did not have unfolds. Nobody taught me to do unfolds. I figured out unfolds from watching Ryan, from watching Kaylee. I stalked their YouTube channel and was watching their trainings. That's literally how bad I want to be, like this to be my bring home my husband. I want to be the breadwinner. He makes great money now, but he's also working 12 to 14-hour days. Like, he's away from his family. He gets home and he's drained. Like, I don't want that. I want him to stay home. I want to be, he's given me so much. Like, honestly, that man is my why. Anything I've wanted, he never tells me no. I want to be able to pay, I want to get his dream truck in cash. Like, that is my why. Babe, go pick out your dream truck. We're going to buy it right now in cash. Like, that is why I'm doing this. So really find your why, like dig down deep, really deep. What just gives you goosebumps and chills? Because that literally gave me goosebumps and chills, because I know it's possible, but I personally have to get my head out of my own ass and get back to the basics too. And I'm gonna admit it. I've been slacking lately. I've been in a funk. It's like 16 degrees here. It is freezing today. It's actually 40 and it's beautiful. And I almost had a bathing suit on in the melting snow, but I seriously need to get back to the basics. I've not been posting. I've not been doing content photos. I've been making excuses. I've not been doing my unfolds. I've been posting my 3 steps and maybe a couple things throughout the day, and that's it. I'm slacking bad as a leader and on myself and on my why and my future and my husband and my kids. And I need to be putting notes up around my house or doing something. And every time I open the fridge, there needs to be a, did you post an unfold today? Did you take content pictures? Like, just do it. The time passes anyways. You all know what is capable with this business. I'm here to help you. Aspen's here to help you. Shelby's here to help you. Ryan is still here to help us. And the amazing thing about us 3 getting together and running this team together is maybe somebody right under Aspen, maybe she's not relating to her, but she can relate to Shelby a little more. And I want my team to feel comfortable going to both of these ladies as well and asking for help. So if you need the help, just reach out. Nobody is going to tell you no. No question is stupid at all. None. If you're struggling, just ask. Ask to do a FaceTime with me, a Zoom. I do one-on-one Zooms with my team quite often, and I'm sure they'll tell you in the chat. So, if you need a one-on-one with me, just ask. I'd be happy to give you my phone number, do a Zoom, a FaceTime, whatever. So when you hit 4K, I know how to make stickers like the cute ones that Ryan sends out. I know how to do that. And I'm going to come up, well, I'll ask everybody's opinion, but I want to make stickers that say our team name on them. So when you hit certain ranks, I want to be able to gift stuff. And that's not just to my downline. I want to spread it to Shelby's downline. I want to spread it to Aspen's downline. And because we are all one team, we're all in this together. And it does not matter who is above somebody or below somebody. It honestly does not matter. We're all in here to all succeed and help each other and be there for each other, because this industry is hard and it's competitive. If anybody tells you it's easy, it's really not. It can be time consuming. You don't have that boss telling you, hey, you need to be here from this time to this time doing this. You got to be your own boss. And everybody here is capable of doing it. So I want to do like stickers. I want to make our own shirts. and I want to do cups or notebooks or something, like whatever you guys are, whatever you want, just throw some ideas at us and I'll come up with some ideas, and it's going to be awesome. Seriously, we're going to be like mini Ryans over here before we know it. Okay. Yes, I know y'all love that. One thing I wanted to touch on too is the Refer To program. So when I went 12K, we went from like 4 to 6K to literally 12K within the next month. And I believe I hit that on the 16th of the month, just so you know. So I was halfway through the month and hit 12K for my first time. I'll never forget where I was and when it happened, but it was amazing. It's amazing hitting those ranks, and you think it's not possible, but I promise you it is. I can tell you it is possible. So utilizing that Refer To program with your customers is going to be key to hitting those ranks. For example, somebody orders the 3 steps. This is personally what I do. Somebody orders the 3 steps, they get their 3 steps, they start it. Obviously, check on them day 1, and a few times through there. Basically, by day 5, they're going to know if they're going to love it or not. They're going to know if they are going to want to, keep ordering it or not. Honestly, who wants to pay that much for their product though, right? When you have the option to get it for free. By day 5, when they're loving it, and that's when I usually drop, about our Refer To program. If they don't, we tell them about it. Get 2 customer referrals under your personal link, and then you are going to get the equal or the middle of their 2 orders. So I always explain it like somebody orders 100, somebody orders 200. You're going to get what's the word I'm looking for? The equivalent. I don't know if that's the word, but anyways, the average. You're going to get the average. Thank you. Could not think of it. You're going to get the average of those orders, which will be 150. That's always how I explain it to them, simple terms. So then they're going to want to get their product for free. When they ask how to do it, I say, well, this is what you've told me. Go back through your conversation. Do they have the energy, the appetite control, the mental clarity? Have they lost weight? How is their bloating? Just go back through the chat on the things that they've told you. Help them write a post. I personally just type something up myself. I send it to them, get their approval. Does this sound good? Does this sound accurate? Because you don't want them lying. So if that's good for them, just say copy and paste this to your feed, share it on your story. And then from there, take a picture with maybe your DFT on your arm, or you with your capsules, or you drinking your shake mix, some kind of a product with you. If they don't feel comfortable taking a selfie with them, have them holding the 3 steps or something and take a picture and post it with that. People are going to comment on it. Those people that are interested, say, just put me in a 3-way chat with you and the person interested. I'm going to help you close this deal. I'm going to help you either get a trial in their hands, or I'm going to send them your personal link. So they're ordering under you, so you get the credit. I'm just going to help you do all the work for them. Stress-free for them. They post a picture, copy and paste their caption of how these products made them feel, and then they'll put you in a 3-way chat and then just take over from there. And it's literally that simple. People are going to start ordering like crazy. After those people, after your first customer gets a couple people under her and they're thriving for free, just say, do you see how easy that was? Boom, promoter. You could be getting paid for this on top of getting your products for free. That's going to open up more promoters right there. So just ideas right there. Honestly, utilizing the Thriving for Free is going to be key to getting ranks, to hitting those ranks, to getting to 40K, you getting more promoters, and then so on and so on. Building your team is the way to do it. And using that Refer To program is literally going to help you get there. So I think that's really all I have to say right now. Aspen, you want to take back over?
Yes. I wanted to say, on top of the Refer To program, that is a great idea. 100%. Like Kayla was saying today, that's how she got her free sales today. She had one girl, and one girl wanted to get her products for free, and now she had 3 sales right then. So that is great. However, you're going to have to, you can hit 4K on your own. You can, but to hit 12K or anything after that, you're going to have to get really, oh, there goes my ring light. You're going to have to get really promoter focused. So I've seen a lot of our team is we're selling a lot, and we're doing a lot in sales, and we're posting a lot about our products, and we're posting a lot of customer-based pain points, but I'm not seeing very many promoter pain points. And I think that that's going to help, that obviously that's going to help everyone hit their ranks. So I think we really need to hone in on promoter pain points as well. Like Ryan does it every other day. For example, Ryan does one day customer-based pain points, the next day promoter-based pain points. So she is selling and she's growing her team. And then I also wanted to say, if I need to do this, I can. I'm also new to being a leader, so I'm struggling on like when I'm being too hard and when I'm not, I guess, or not being a good leader. But like Ryan, for example, she is on my ass 24/7, you guys. Like if I do not post, I'll get a text from her and she'll be like, "Hi, where are you today? Like, are you not working your business? Did you quit?" Like she is on my ass. And so I can do that for you guys if that's what you want. I just, like I said, I'm new. And so I never know like what's appropriate and when I'm being too hard. And then I feel like when I don't do it, then I'm not being a good leader. But I can 100% do that. And on that topic, if you're not posting, your business is closed, period. So like I close my business every Sunday. I'm not posting today. And you can do that. That's fine to do it every now and then. But not showing up for several days in a row, you're not going to grow. So in that sense, you cannot convince me that you want your why. You cannot. If you're closing your business for days at a time, then you don't want this. You've got to be online. You have got to be consistent. If you are not consistent, nobody's going to buy from you. They're going to think you're just another MLM girl that's going to quit in a few weeks. And this was a train that you hopped on because your friend did it and now you quit already. You've got to be consistent. And then last thing I wanted to say was my why, because I do have days where I don't show up as well. And like I said, Ryan's on my ass. But for me, the whole reason I started this is we tried to get pregnant for 17 months. 17 months, tried to have a baby. Couldn't do it. So then when we finally got pregnant, it was the best thing in the world. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. And my daughter is the best thing that ever happened to me. And my husband and I decided that I wouldn't go back for the first 6 months. And then I would go back to work after that. So I was a dental assistant, used to work 9 to 5 every day. And I literally cannot imagine doing that. I cannot imagine having to take my daughter somewhere. And now she's 9 months old or about to be 9 months old. And that's why I do this every day. That's why I show up every day, because I don't want to take her to daycare. I don't want to miss a day of her life. My girlfriend yesterday texted me a video of her daughter at daycare crawling. She missed her daughter crawling for the first time because she had to take her to daycare because she had to go to work. And that would make me throw up. I cannot even imagine doing that. And so on days where I don't want to show up or days where I'm like embarrassed because I looked at the reports app and I lost 3 followers from girls in my town and they're annoyed with my post, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't, because I will not take my daughter to daycare. So I'm going to post, I'm going to annoy the shit out of you, and I'm going to sell. And if you don't want to look at it, keep scrolling. Like, you have got to want your why more than you care about what people think. 100%. Anyways, that's it for me. Shelby, you got anything else?
I think that's great. Like everything you said, I was like standing ovation. That was awesome. I think that's pretty much it. Do you guys have any questions? Anything that, if you want, I just dropped in my team chat, my personal team chat, my refer to thing that I send. So if you guys want it, just reach out to either Aspen or Sarah and they can copy it for you too and send it over to you. So I'm just sending this like little blank, or not blank, but like standard template out to all my customers and basically asking, do you know 2 people? I know it can be hard to think of somebody, but if you want, we can go ahead and I can write you up a post, unless you know 2 people off the top of your head. So the refer to program, I'm definitely going to utilize on every single customer because like Sarah said, that can really help with the promoters. That's it.
I just had one question for everybody that is on. Would you want to do, I know we have a lot of Zoom, so this would obviously be optional, but do you guys want us to do a weekly Zoom with you guys? And it won't just be a kick in the butt like this one was. It can be, different posting ideas, because I know sometimes I don't even relate to some of our batch posting stuff. So I've come up with other things. I know like when my girls joined, I know when Brittany and Anita joined, they were like brand new and it was all promoter focused. And I'm like, they cannot just promote, like nobody even knows about the products or what they're doing. Like that's just not going to work for them. So, weekly Zooms, if you guys want to do that, it looks like people are loving that in the chat right now. yeah, some of you can't get on sus, so maybe a nightly, weekly Zoom would be really good. But what days and times would you guys prefer to keep it like the same day every single week and the same time if that works? And even if for us leaders, if we just can't do it, that's fine. But you know, two of us can still jump on and do it or whatever. And I can have these recorded and figure that out as well. But if that's something that we want to talk about in the made for this chat, we can totally do that. But just an idea to think about. And if the leaders are good with that, as the other leaders are good with that as well. But I am all set for me personally, and I'm really excited. I hope everybody really utilizes getting some content pictures done, getting your posts up, getting some unfolds made. You know, let's work our business hard this week. Let's finish out February strong AF, because we're just little right now, but we're about to, woo, yeah, we're about to blow up. And I cannot even wait. Like, I have goosebumps literally just saying that. Oh, we're going to be so awesome. Okay, so let's talk in the other team chat about days and times that will work best for everybody to get on meetings. And I'm going to go ahead and end this. Thank you all so much for jumping on. I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.